Who would have thought a flying fortress in the sky would have been such a fun zone? Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy, Vitamin M, and today we're going to be playing another thing of, I don't know. We're going to be playing Sonic 3 Knuckles here again. And we're kicking it again at my favorite zone, Flying Battery Zone, this time as Knuckles the Echidna, or sometimes I call him Knucka the Enchilada. So not a whole lot is different there, it's just with Knuckles now. Previously I was playing as Sonic, for those of you who don't know. Now we're able to explore some different areas of part of this zone, because now we can climb walls! Okay, great. We're off to a fantastic start already. Oh my gosh. Okay then. So, we're back here at the beginning. Alright. But, yeah, so obviously right here in the beginning, because now we can climb walls, this area up here is open to us, so we get invincibility and the lightning shield right off the bat. So that's pretty awesome right there. So nothing can stop us now. Nothing can touch us. We are invincible. So we're just rocking it real hard right here. And yeah. So you can get this fire shield here if you really want that, which I'm going to favor the lightning shield right now because I like it more. Grabbing the rings, magnetics, what a boss of a thing. But as you clearly saw there, I completely forgot that Knuckles does not jump as high as Sonic, unfortunately. So just keep that in mind as you're playing throughout this game, because like there, if you don't remember that, sometimes it will come to bite you later. So we're just having a whale of a time right here in Flying Battery Zone once again. So yeah, we're having a good time here. And I think I forgot to mention, as I think you could have probably figured out by now, as the case was with Sonic, once we get to the Sonic and Knuckles portion of the game, and if you have all of the Chaos Emeralds with Sonic or Knuckles, you won't be able to turn into Super Sonic or Super Knuckles. So just keep that in mind as you're going about things here. Okay, I don't like being right there. Okay. Alright, so just keep that in mind. I think that was kind of a given from everything that was going on, but just wanted to explicitly mention that. Just wanted to explicitly... Oh my gosh, come on. Back here again. Okay. We're just going to take our time. Sonic's about going fast, but sometimes it really tests your platforming skills. Okay, we're going to do this. Okay. This should be enough distance, I think. Okay. No! Come on! Oh my gosh. Well, here we are for the fourth time trying to go up here. And we'll take the patient way. We're gonna do this the right way, I guess. Oh, man. Yeah, we're just waiting. Okay, here we go. But yeah, there was something about Flying Battery... No. Come on, grab those rings. Okay. There was something about Flying Battery Zone that I actually didn't get to mention because I wanted to give it full justice to everything I was going to be talking about with it. So, for those of you who don't know, Flying Battery Zone was actually not originally supposed to be the zone right after... Crap. It was not supposed to be the zone right after Mushroom Hill Zone. In fact, according to the beta of this game and a lot of early promotional things, Flying Battery Zone was actually supposed to be included in Sonic 3, which was pretty interesting. So this went as far as literally, if you remember all the way back to me talking about the McDonald's campaign, the Happy Meal bags would have Flying Battery on them and some maze or something like that. But now we can get up here with Knuckles, since we're able to just jump up real good right here. And, well, I'm going to hit that spring here. But yeah, so Flying Battery Zone was actually supposed to be in Sonic 3. It wasn't supposed to be in Sonic 3. It wasn't actually supposed to be in Sonic and Knuckles, which is pretty interesting. And this is, you know, according to the beta, of course, and everything such as that, and some early promotional materials. Now, where is the evidence for this in the game necessarily? Well, if you think about it, I haven't mentioned this before, but the special stages, the colors that make up the tiles on the floor in the special stages are actually the main colors of the stages. So let's say you're playing Ice Cap Zone, it'll be the dark blue and it'll be the light blue. If you're playing Green Hill Zone, it'll be brown and orange. The Flying Battery is kind of an orange and a purple. And that one is actually the one that's after Carnival Night Zone. So, it's believed that Carnival Night Zone, or excuse me, Flying Battery Zone, was actually the 5th zone that was supposed to be in Sonic 3. But it was cut, and actually loading it up in the beta, it's horribly unfinished. You can only go to certain places within it. But Flying Battery does show up in the order after Carnival Night and before... Crap, I lost my lightning shield, but oh well. And before Ice Cap Zone. Which is definitely pretty interesting. But, right here, Knuckles got through Act 1. So, the first part of that gave us a little bit of an impatient trip right there, but you know, here we are back at my favorite act, my favorite zone, Flying Battery Zone 2. So here we go. So yeah, a little bit more on that actually. The thing about the idea with Flying Battery Zone being right before Ice Cap Zone was, if you remember, when we transition to Sandopolis Zone, not Knuckles, Sonic actually knocks down like a door or something at the end of Flying Battery Zone after the boss fight. Now, what that was actually supposed to be was actually supposed to be the quote-unquote snowboard that you would use at the V-Brigade. Talking's a little tough today. That you would use at the very beginning of Sonic's portion of Ice Cap Zone Act 1, which would have provided a much smoother level transition for sure. But it's definitely something really cool, and that was the intention behind it, for those of you who didn't know that. So, something that's actually really interesting about that. So, yeah. But if Flying Battery Zone was placed there and in Sonic 3, I don't know if it would have made much of a difference to me. It just would have been Mushroom Hill Zone, one of my favorites, and then you get to my favorite right after that. But, yeah. I wanted to hold off on talking about that until now so I could do full justice on that subject. So I could really, I guess, give you guys the full story, let's say. So, I thought that was awfully pretty interesting. So right here, because we're Knuckles, not necessarily because we're Knuckles, but we have this right here that we can actually climb. So I want to explore up here. Okay. I actually do want to explore up here. I think we were up here as Sonic. But, if you remember, we're still looking for those Chaos Emeralds. Here we go! Boom! 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 Oh yeah. Oh, that part is so satisfying. It's always so satisfying. So yeah, here we are! Invincible! Woo! Alright, we're moving along here. We are moving along here. So yeah, just Flying Battery Zone, definitely one of my favorites. I always thought that was kind of interesting, because that definitely makes a lot more sense with the snowboard idea, when you throw that into the mix. Which is definitely, I think, pretty cool. It definitely would have been a much better level transition period, but, you know, what you gonna do about it after all these years? Can't really correct it, but you can probably find some ROMs online of the game where it's that version. That would be pretty cool. Alright, so we let this guy get us, and we're just gonna do the Superman. So we go across here. Oh, gosh, it gets me every time. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're just making our way here, so that was something I wanted to mention. And I know in this episode we're definitely going to be getting into Sandopolis soon. So this episode might be a little bit longer, but that's okay. That's a-okay. Okay, so I want to be up here. Bam! Alright. So we've got, I think that's the last ring you can get to in this zone. And I missed those two earlier with Sonic's path. So honestly, I thought we would come across a little bit more of those super rings in Knuckles' paths. But, oh well, that's some exploration for you there. So if you do want to take Sonic's path, you are more than welcome to. But yeah, just thought I'd show that off for you guys here. So I'm going for our 4th Super Emerald here. Hopefully I don't mess this up here. You know, last time I was in a rush and, you know, in more than one sense of the word, and it really bit me in the butt. So, just keep your wits about you, and we're going to be all set. This is actually the first super stage, this one, from Sonic and Knuckles. So it's the easiest one from that portion of the game, and I cannot believe I really messed that up. So, you know, I'm still kind of kicking myself over that. But we're going to still have some opportunities to get some of those super rings and get the super emeralds, the big prizes that we're looking for. So that'll be pretty nice. Yeah, we're just kicking it here. We got to continue, so we're looking pretty good. Hopefully not that we're going to use it. I don't think we are. We're just looking for those last 9 blue spheres there. Another tidbit about the blue sphere stages here is actually, at first the stages said get blue balls instead of blue spheres. And I'm not sure exactly why they changed it. Nobody exactly is, but it's probably because of maybe just because of the wording, just so there's not any subliminal messaging going on there. If you can kind of catch my drift there with what's going on. Gosh, where are the... Okay, there they are. Boom! Alright, we're looking pretty good right here. Alright! Awesome. Knuckles got a Super Emerald. So things are starting to look a little better for us here. We've got 3 more to go. And we have 2 more zones after this to get the rest of them. So I'm really hoping I can hone in and get those last 3 there. It's going to take a lot of exploration though, but I think I can do it. If not, you know, I'll come back and show that off to you guys, because Hyper Knuckles is definitely pretty cool. But here we are at this boss fight. Once again, same thing. The laser beam's going to be chasing you. Egg Robo is just kind of standing there giving us a hard time, taunting us that we cannot get past the laser wall there, the light wall. I don't know what you call that, but I would call it one of those 2 things. But, name of the game here, just wait for him, and that's kind of it. I will say, I was playing Sonic Mania the other day, and Flying Battery Zone is actually in that game, and I really like what the developers did with Flying Battery Zone. They definitely made it really, really interesting, and definitely some parts better for sure. But what it kind of does is it takes this idea of the zone being as if it's where all of the leftover parts, garbage from all the destroyed robots go. And so you can actually work within those garbage piles. And you can find some secrets through there, and you can fall through the piles, different things such as that. So I actually really like that idea of how they went about doing that, and it was pretty cool. And you go in and out of the ship there, which is pretty awesome. It's something new for sure, but that area right there where we're trying to get to this part of the boss fight right here, definitely a lot easier with Knuckles because of climbing. And here we are back at this fight here. Now, if you notice, Eggman is in the cockpit right there. Now, you're probably wondering why that is. Well, that is largely because Egg Robo doesn't have a sprite to be in the cockpit of this boss right here, this machine. I don't know exactly what you would call this machine in particular, but there is no sprite that exists within the game data for Egg Robo here to be in there. And really? Oh my gosh. Something else came up there and I completely lost control. I could not control anything. Great. But very easy boss once again, just time your jumps well, and I really suggest, you know, just gliding into him there. But that'll do it for Flying Battery Zone right here. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good right here. We got 2 more to go, and Knuckles got through Act 2. We're looking pretty good, my dudes. We just need 3 more Super Emeralds, and we're going to be really kicking at his Hyper Knuckles eventually. I hope so. But yeah, right here where he busts down the door, that door right there would have been used as the snowboard that Sonic would have used in the beginning of Ice Cap Zone. So yeah, definitely pretty cool there. There's some more interesting details from the beta of Sonic 3. So the beta of Sonic 3 I'll probably talk about this a little bit more in some more episodes, but the beta for Sonic 3 was, I think, dumped on the internet, I believe, November of 2019, and it's from, I think, a couple months before the game actually came out, for those of you who are interested. But yeah, but anyways, before I get any further into that, Sandopolis Zone right here is going to provide us some new paths for Knuckles to go because of his Knuckles, obviously. So, just keeping that in mind, you can definitely use that to the best of your ability to explore some new areas and try to find those super rings there. Knuckles is going to have a much better time finding super rings in this zone compared to Sonic, because Sonic does lack the exploration capabilities that him and Tails would provide you. So that's kind of the name of the game with this, which I think I'm going to be trying to find some of those. But we'll see what happens. But as I was saying, the beta for Sonic 3 was dumped on November 2019, and it actually contains some pretty interesting details. So the level select right off the bat, there's something pretty darn obvious within the game. So there's definitely a different title screen that shows up. It's a back background. The sprite, the 3D model sprite for Sonic is not actually animated. And it's just him standing there wagging his finger. I'll probably post a video talking more about the beta, but definitely saw a really... I knew that was going to happen too. I hate this zone so much. I'll probably put a link to the video in the comment section. Yeah, in the comment section. In the description of the video. Link in the description below, my dudes. I'll probably post that there, so you guys can check it out. I definitely thought it was pretty interesting, if you guys are interested in that. So, but anyways, getting back to the beta here. Yeah, the title screen is definitely very different. Sonic is not animated, he's just standing there wagging his finger, essentially. And it just says Sonic 3, and the title music for Sonic 3 plays there. Nothing too out of the ordinary besides you don't have Angel Island in the background or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. The level select right off the bat, you can see everything in order, you know, everything is in order, including Flying Battery Zone being there, in between Carnival Night Zone and Ice Cap Zone. So that's definitely one of the biggest tidbits about the ROM, the beta in and of itself, which is definitely pretty interesting. I'm trying to think. In the beta, Sonic's new sprite is not used. It's actually still the same sprite from Sonic 2, which is his original sprite from Sonic 1. So that's just another tidbit there. Sonic does not have the Insta-Shield ability from the air if you press the jump button again in the air. Tails' flying animations are very incomplete. I don't think Knuckles is really programmed into the game. He actually wasn't a playable character until Sonic and Knuckles. But technically in this game he became playable because of the competition mode, the two-player mode, which I might show you guys. I'm not 100% sure. Crap, I hate those scorpions. What else? I'm trying to remember everything. The biggest thing I did want to talk about was actually the intro to the game. So if you remember how the game begins with Sonic, we have Tails flying the tornado, and Blue Knuckles, aka Sonic, turns into Super Sonic. And then Knuckles just jumps out of the ground, just punches the power out of him. And it begins that way. Well, the beginning would be very different. There actually was no tornado, and Tails wasn't even a part of it. It was just a very, from the beta, a very incomplete... It was a very incomplete animation and intro of Sonic coming in on a surfboard to the island. And you would get to the same spot you encountered Knuckles, but it would be an invisible wall right there. And Knuckles would just be standing there stopping you. There's no, you know, beef power or anything like that he's doing there, giving you a hard time or anything like that, unfortunately. Gotta say, the final version is definitely a lot better, but the beta is definitely pretty interesting too. So there's none of that. And there's this weird sprite there of Knuckles, a very early one, that he's just standing there, just giving you the whole stop thing. He's just telling you to stop. He's signaling for you to stop, too. Which is definitely kind of interesting. And then eventually, he's just like, yeah, come after me. He starts running. And then the zone begins, like normal. Things are a little out of place. Very minute details of the zones are out of place in some different areas, such as that, but nothing tremendously different. From there aren't a whole lot of drastic changes that I can really wholeheartedly think of. Just there's a lot of incompleteness and inconsistencies with the final game, of course. I mean, it's a beta. What else are you going to expect? But yeah, I think that's all I remember. But I'll post the video in the description, the link to it. It was actually very well done. I don't remember what his name is, but he did a very good job on it, I will say, going through everything. Everything that the stage had to offer, which was pretty darn cool to see. So yeah, that's basically the big things I can remember from the beta. There's a lot of early artwork, or excuse me, a lot of early music within the game. The music actually is mostly coming from the PC version of the game, which was later released as more of a collection, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and then Sonic 3 Complete. So that's what's going on there with the music, and it uses the tracks from the PC version, which are completely different from the Final Genesis version. Which, that's awfully interesting that that was what occurred. But you can still, there's kind of some remnants of Michael Jackson's involvement too with that. You know, even in the final version, just some kind of audio cues that you can kind of pick up and on. You're like, yep, that's totally Michael Jackson. So, definitely pretty cool there, for sure. I definitely thought it was a really cool video. But yeah, so that's, I think, really all I have to say about that. Just kind of sound like Forrest Gump there. That's about all I have to say. But yeah, we're just getting through this bonus stage here, and I'm trying my best to find these rings. I just have no clue where they are. I'm really trying to find them, because I really want to get into Super Knuckles. And crap, that's the end of the zone right there. Alright, come on, Knuckles. I think, hopefully there should be one down here. Nope. Well, we got some rings there. That's not a super ring, but... oh well. Oh boy. But here we are. We're going to have the same boss fight here. Pyramid is going to be rising up, and the same rock monster will be there. There's actually an early version of that rock monster within the beta of the game. And, oh crap. The other thing about the level select, I forgot to totally mention this. The level select actually has, on the entries, Mushroom Hill and Sandopolis Zone, but no Lava Reef Zone. So there are quote-unquote early versions of that, but you can't actually load them, and if you try to load them through any cheat codes or something like that, the game will bring you in a very messed up zone, and it's not even really playable, if anything. It's kind of like when you're loading in Hidden Palace Zone into Sonic 2, and the zone is utterly unplayable, period. So that's what was going on with that, and the bonus stages kind of still in early works. There's a lot of... the bonus stages kind of take you to a demo of the balls moving around, creating a pseudo 3D effect, if you will. And that's what was going on with that. So Knuckles got through Act 1 there. So we've got one more act to go in this zone. Thank goodness. Because I really don't like this one. Act 2 is going to be a little bit different. So, of course, we're still starting off in the dark, and we have these ghosts right away that are going to be antagonizing us. But I'll get to some of the differences in a little bit because when it becomes a little more apparent with what's going on. But we're still going to have this gimmick going on with the ghosts there. But we can travel to new different areas, obviously, because of Knuckles is Knuckles. He likes to chuckle. He's tougher than Knuckles. Tougher than the rest of them. But yeah, just watch out for those ghosts again. Hopefully they won't give you a hard time. And just keep your wits about you. So hopefully find some super rings here. Because I really do want to get to Hyper Knuckles. Show that off for you guys. I think you guys would really enjoy that, because he's pretty darn cool. So, that capsule is already exploded. That's largely probably because Sonic was here earlier. And if you remember, this story more than likely takes place after Sonic's part of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay, I know there's a ring here. Yep, there we go. Okay. Oh man, that was the only one I knew of because I accidentally came across that one in Sonic's there. So let's get this guy right here. We're going to take it nice and easy. Yeah, just don't lose your cool on these stages, especially if you're in a rush like I am. But you guys know me, I'm always in a rush. One way or another. But just keep your cool and keep your eye on the ball, I guess, as we'll say. But just keep a cool head and keep calm, carry on, all that good stuff, and you're going to do just fine. Don't get stressed out with it, just stay relaxed, just stay concentrated on what you're doing, and you're going to be just fine. So yeah, so we're going to be, I think we're going to be kicking it real good right here. So yeah, I don't think this one is very hard to get perfect on either. Okay. Alright. If we can go for the perfect, that'd be pretty nice, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Computer's kind of lagging a little bit, I don't know why. Boom! Baby! Alright! Let's go! Oh man, Knuckles got a Super Emerald. We've got 2 more to go. And I think I can maybe think of where one more is in this act. But there's going to be quite a few in Lava Reef that I think Knuckles can get to. So that will be on our side, I think. But we're just going to try to keep it cool here, and we're just going to take our time, even though we're going real fast always, as Knuckles, our boy. And we're going to find those last Super Emeralds here. So that's going to be pretty neat right there. Oh boy, that is so relieving to finally get that. I just really want to show that off for you guys. Okay, alright, grab the rope. Yeah. So, I can't really think of anything too much else from the Sonic beta. It was definitely a really interesting video. I'll definitely put the video link in the description. But I would encourage you guys to take a look at it if you're interested in that kind of thing. I thought it was pretty darn cool. Just kind of seeing the early stages of this game, definitely because, you know, once again, it's one of my favorite games of all time. And see what's up with it. Kind of what changed from the early stages into the final stages of the game. But the other thing in the level select there is, within it, you can actually choose which character you want to be by indicating what number. So I believe 00 is Sonic and Tails, 01 is Sonic, yep, and 02 is Tails, 03 is Knuckles. Now if you ask, what happens if you load something such as 04 in? Well, that's awfully a good question. 04 will actually load a very strange amalgamation of a character. Amy Rose, no. That would have been pretty cool. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of Amy. She's okay, but basically, if you're able to load 04 using cheat codes, the game will not know what to do. And because of that, what it's going to be doing then is it just loads some of the nearest things, I believe. I know he talks about this in the video. But it'll actually load it'll load Knuckles, but Knuckles will be blue. So you will literally be playing as blue Knuckles. Which is going to be kind of interesting. So that definitely changes this palette. So you may be asking, why is that? Well, ultimately, it's because it's loading Knuckles into the game, but it's loading Sonic's palette. So everything that's saved to the palettes and correlated with it will be correlated with Knuckles instead of Sonic, even though Knuckles' sprite and his abilities are loaded into the game, which is definitely kind of interesting. Now, if you put in something like 05, I don't know what that'll do. I can't really speak to that. I know he doesn't go into detail with stuff like that in the video. Like that. Is there a super ring up here? Please, 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 please. No! Don't get hit by the spikes! Don't get hit by the scorpion! Come on. I hate those things so much. Ooh, okay. We'll take the water shield. Pretty neat. Okay. Going down here. I just hope we find another super ring. I'm excited. I'm excited, and I just can't hide it. Alright, can we go down? No, actually, this is a new area for Knuckles here, so I don't want to. I kind of want to see if there's any goodies up here. So, okay. Not a gambling man today. That's fine with me. What is over here? Okay. Welcome to Sand Falls. I don't know. Okay. Alright, come on, give us big speed boost. Woo! Alright. Alright, I'm gonna explore up here. I want to see what's up here. But those ghosts will still be bothering you, whether from the very beginning, even though Sonic needed to crush that canister in order to open them up, which really sucks. But, okay. Alright, we can do some platforming. Oh crap, I have ghosts to worry about. Don't you just love it when you got ghosts to worry about? Ghostbusters is... I know I'm kind of transitioning to something a little different here, but Ghostbusters is by far one of my favorite movies. Always thought it was hilarious. Loved the action too. Bill Murray is just amazing in that movie. So is Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis is pretty funny. He was... Come on! Harold Ramis was pretty funny with some things he did. For those of you who don't know, Harold Ramis, I think he passed away a few years ago. He was a big director back in the day with a lot of funny movies, especially with stuff related to Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd. He did a lot with those guys back in the day, and he never really did a lot of acting, which is definitely kind of interesting. So he decided to play Egon in that movie. And am I stuck here? What? Okay, I can go up here. What's up here? Oh, okay. I don't know if I like this. Oh! Oh! Okay. Alright. Let's turn on the lights! Okay. Yeah, Harold Ramis was a big director. A lot of movies. Caddyshack. Wow. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. As much as you want to go fast in Sonic, there is some puzzle solving to do. Sometimes that eludes me. But Harold Ramis was a big director back in the day. He did, I believe, Caddyshack. Great movie. Bill Murray, Rodney Dangerfield, Chevy Chase. A lot of great comedians in that movie. Hilarious movie. Rodney Dangerfield's by far the best character. A couple other movies he did. He did Groundhog Day also in the 90s with Bill Murray. Okay, how was I supposed to get up there? That was a fantastic movie. Really, really funny. Especially the radio with the Sonny and Cher song. Just put your little hand in mine. I got you, babe. Better put your panties on, because it's cold out there. Oh, it's cold out there every day. Fantastic movie. Super duper funny. I love that movie a lot. Gosh, I can't really think of some other things Harold Ramis did, but he did a lot. He was a really funny guy. He was a fantastic writer and director. Really, really good. So, yeah, that's Harold Ramis. Bill Murray, think is one of the best comedians ever. He's definitely really funny. Dan Aykroyd too. John Belushi, I actually wasn't really know too much about him till I watched Animal House. Now that can be kind of a raunchy movie right there, especially. But it's definitely, I don't know how it was nominated for like best movie, like best comedy movie, or one of the best-selling comedy movies. I don't know. It's a little too raunchy for me. But I mean, I respect its historical significance for sure. But he was actually big in that movie. He was really the only big star in that movie at the time. He was one of the original 5 Saturday Night Live cast members with his buddies Dan Aykroyd and Jimmy Chase. I've clearly fallen for this again. And like I said, I wasn't really introduced to him until that movie. And I gotta say, he is fantastic in that movie. He is hilarious. He kind of carries the movie a little bit, but the new actors do a good job in that movie too. But he is funny. He is super duper good in that movie. And then I eventually watched The Blues Brothers. That one was a good one. Him and Dan Aykroyd. That one was good. Definitely a little bit different, but apparently it was something that was pretty darn unique. Here we are, we're back here. So this is where this fight with Robotnik is going to take place. But we're going to be fighting Egg Robo though. But yeah, it's just really sad how John Belushi won. Because, gosh, he was a funny guy too. Hilarious guy. Great comedian. He was, Dan Aykroyd kind of considered him like a brother too. That's just sad. Gosh, drugs is never worth it. Never worth it. Yeah, kind of an interesting thing that I kind of like about Blues Brothers is it's actually sanctioned by the Catholic Church as a good, wholehearted Catholic movie, as weird as that sounds, because they're trying to save the Catholic orphanage where they grew up. And actually, Pope St. John Paul II actually visited the set of the movie, and everybody was saying hello to him, and he blessed the crew and everything. Definitely pretty darn cool. But anyways, let's get right into this boss fight here. This is going to be a little... Crap, I fell for that. This is going to be a little tough for Knuckles because he can't jump as high. And Hyper Knuckles definitely makes this a lot easier if you have him. And got that one ring. Okay, looking pretty good. Hyper Knuckles makes this fight a lot easier. Same with Sonic. So just keep that in mind with this. But it's not that bad of a fight if you can hit him. Come on. Your glide is going to be your friend in this, for sure, but watch out when you do fail. Oh, crap. Watch out when you do fail to glide, though, because that will kick you pretty good, unfortunately. Oh, man. I'm not going to enjoy this. But I got 15 extra lives to do it, so I'm, just doing dandy, my dudes. Yeah, Knuckles' glide is going to be... What hit me there? Come on. Knuckles' glide is going to be the name of the game right here. So use that to the best of your ability as best as you can. That's going to give you a lot more forward distance, and his Knuckles act as an attack instead of having to jump on him. Which is definitely... What? How did I miss him? Oh. This fight is trash. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, come on. Maybe this is just me being impatient, but oh my gosh. As long as you have that one ring, you're all set, and there he goes. This zone is finally over. Ugh. Knuckles got through Act 2, as abysmal as that was. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh. Well, welcome back to Lava Reef Zone. So Lava Reef is going to be very different for us here, and it's going to be throwing us for a little bit of a curveball, but we're going to be forced to start in a new area of Lava Reef, and we're going to be working our way from there. So next time on Sonic 3 and Knuckles, excuse me, we're going to be cruising right through Lava Reef Zone, and we're going to be getting through all the goodies it has to offer for us. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you, my dudes.